It's your boy MP coming at you once again to tell you what we have cooking for this half of the season on social media. So check this out. I'm gonna show you guys what it takes to be one of the league's top rebounders.
Rebounding.
Yeah, that's tough.
That might be a tough sell, bro.
Well, that's because you're a casual, Xander. Anyone that knows ball knows rebounding is the key to the game. You can't score if you don't have the ball. Not enough dudes are willing to be out there doing the dirty work today.
All right. And that will make you the exception.
Oh, of course. I mean, you see the work I'm putting in the gym, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to take my followers even further behind the scenes so they see what it takes to become one of the best rebounders in the NBA.
And what about during the games? Like, what are we showing?
Oh, we're going to be highlighting matchups against the other top boardmen in the league. So my followers will get the inside view on what it's like to grind in the paint for the association.
Look out there, MP.
MP? There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
MP.
Feeling you, MP.
MP, how you feeling?
Okay, give me the typical day in the chicken. Oh, wow.
Reminder fans, we hope you'll come and join us for our trading card fair. The first 10,000 fans to the winner will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to fan zone and get your signed for Jazz Bear and the Jazz Dancer. Well, folks, be here for a blanket giveaway day and get a free Jazz Fleece blanket.
Fans, at this time, direct your attention to center court for the award ceremony. Let's hear it for the champions, Utah! Your head coach is Will Hardy. Jamal Murray. Lawrence Burnett. Kyle Filipowski. Jacoby Walter. Ace Bailey. MP. Let's make some noise for the NBA champions, your Utah Jazz!
And one of the incredible moments in an NBA season, that presentation of the NBA ring ceremony is special indeed. And greetings, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ward out there with Williams. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Maloach. And it's Whitehead in at the shooting guard. And for Utah, Bailey out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Walter. Then it's MP. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. With less than a handful of games completed, Richard, we're starting to see teams emerge.
You usually need about 10 games or so to figure out who's going to compete in their divisions. Numbers tend to regulate themselves over a couple of months.
Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And such a big thing to deliver, whether it's energizing your team on the offensive glass or securing those critical defensive rebounds in a close game. Coaches love to see their guys' commitment to rebounding.
And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Well, MP is an elite rebounder, but he's going to be put to the test tonight. During shoot-around, he told me, I really have to bring it down low. I have a tall task. This should be a tough matchup on the glass. The battle of the boards could decide this one, guys.
Absolutely. MP will have his hands full. For all the impressive things MP has done in his career, I know, Greg, there's only one stat that matters most to him. The 5 rings he's earned and wears with pride.
And MP's played an integral role in every title. He wasn't just part of 5 championship teams. He was the driving force behind them.
Success at the arc is all about confidence. Luckily, MP, he's not lacking in it.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Here's MP. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Williams looking around. Over MP. Williams' shot is off. Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. MP outside. Sinks the triple. MP's got 9.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And Booker kicks to Williams. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Ward. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
You know, you look at MP, Greg, 3 consecutive Most Valuable Player awards, something that's only been done before by 2 others.
And those would be Bill Russell and Larry Bird. Pantheon-level achievement unlocked by MP. He is on a collision course with greatness.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Suns trail by 9. Pass to Whitehead. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. Ward hits the outside fadeaway. Ward's got his second basket of the night. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He contributed 62 points. And he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right, he was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Last season, MP taking home the Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP Award. And Greg, it was a very special moment.
And for the 5th time, I mean, that is Michael Jordan territory. But you know what? MP has earned the right to be mentioned along with MJ and the all-time greats.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Sensabaugh. Nothing on the board. Shot to stop the run. That shot, no good. And here's MP for 3. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Jazz out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the sprint. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Jackson is out there with Miller. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP. And it's Griffith in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. And MP might as well be known as MVP at this point, right, Greg? He won his 4th most valuable player award last season.
And number 4 for MP puts him even with LeBron James and Wilt Chamberlain. That's the level that MP is starting to break into with his play. Simply incredible what MP has been able to accomplish.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Booker. He's checked in for Utah. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Suns 5th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And here's MP for 3. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 9 points in the quarter. Well, there's not much to debate. MP has proven to be, Greg, one of the top players in this league.
No doubt. MP has put himself in that elite company after earning his 4th All-NBA first-team selection last season. And you know he'll be looking to earn that honor again this year. Frankly, I'd be surprised if he doesn't.
Making a switch here. Bailey's checked in, and Phoenix making a change here. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Now we'll hear from Allie Laforce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And that one's good. Malawach.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's MP. That one goes. Count it. MP's got 33 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Richard, as a Phoenix native, who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP, Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
Utah leading by 19. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Booker the pass to Bellamy. Carter for 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's MP, and he converts the layup. MP's got 37.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
On the wing, Booker, covered by MP. And that one, good.
Yeah, they've come into a nice flow this quarter.
Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against San Antonio.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Now here's Booker, following the miss by MP. Took him no time at all on that one. Booker's got 6.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
MP, count that bucket. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Carter with a screen on MP. A nice shot by Booker. He's got 8.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Here's MP, and he uses the glass on the layup.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Carter. And here is Williams. Scoreless thus far. MP, that's for 2. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. MP getting it done for Utah. He's cashed in 9 times from beyond the arc this game. Who knows how many threes he'll wind up with. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody. The big story so far in this game, MP. He has been bringing it.
He could be more confident, really leading the way, looking to attack every time he gets the basketball.
Plus, you love the way MP can read the defense and find a weakness. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
You look at the Jazz, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Whitehead out there with Booker. Then there's Ward. Then it's Williams. And it's Malawach in at the center. Now Booker following the three-point attempt by MP.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Takes a 3. Whitehead with the rebound. Suns trail by 18. At the elbow, Williams. Filipowski grabs the board.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
They get it again. The 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Well, Phoenix shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Now Williams, still scoreless. Here's Ward, just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Filipowski. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range. MP's got 49 points in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Williams kicks to Booker. 18 feet out, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
showing for him last season. Second in rebounding. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Now here's Booker. He's got 12. Drills the three-pointer.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively. And Ledee has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So for the Suns, Bellamy checked in for Ward, and it's Carter in for Whitehead.
And what I love about MP, his work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better and better.
Booker with it. Now defended by MP. Williams passes to Booker. Bellamy kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Filipowski. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3 from MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 58.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Bellamy. He has yet to score. And here's Booker from the arc. And the Suns another 3.
He doesn't shoot from the corner 3 often, but Booker looked fearless sending that one up.
MP outside. Fires from deep. Another bucket. Wow!
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Booker the pass to Bellamy. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Nobody near Williams. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
MP, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. Booker outside. Fires for 3, and the Suns another 3.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And here's MP for 3. Malawach grabs the miss. Here's Williams. That one wide left. MP outside. And so it's the Utah Jazz controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slip passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Bailey. Miller is out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Walter. And it's Griffith in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Miller with a screen on Carter. Kept alive. Shots good by Miller. And the Jazz lead by 19.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Buries the long-range jumper. Sensabaugh's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Both teams making substitutions here. Booker against MP. The 3 connects from three-point range.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Over MP. That misses off the backboard.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The 3, and Utah another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And that one's good. Malawach.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Jazz leading by 20. Here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Both free throws good for MP. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Now, here's MP. Wasted no time on that one.
Acting fast to catch the defense unready. Smart decision there by MP.
Pass to Whitehead. Over. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Whitehead's got his first bucket in this one. And a deep 3 from MP. Offensive rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Utah.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. And the dunk by Booker.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
MP, no good. Williams passes to Booker. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. So long, everyone.
He's about to tear it up.
Tickets are still available for the next Jazz game, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for season tickets.
Fans, be here for Mascot Mania. All fans attendance will receive a poster Jazz Bear. Well, folks, be sure to come out for our pennant flag giveaway. Every fan will receive a Jazz pennant flag.
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Sunday, the Denver Nuggets will come to town.
And for that game against the Pelicans, that one will be the 7th on the season for them. The team will still be looking to improve each time they take the floor.
And here's Memphis' starting group. We've got Jaren Jackson, also Edey out there, and it's Dimon in at the 1 spot. And for Utah, Filipowski out there with Bailey. Then it's Walter, then it's MP, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
And you know, I think some may think MP hasn't really measured up to the commitment on his rebounding game. But he's got time to still prove he can get it done on the glass. Now, one thing about MP, he's pretty critical of himself. So he might be his own toughest critic, and that may come into play here tonight.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, high percentage shot, so valuable. MP making sure he doesn't waste an opportunity.
Here's Dimon. Here's Strother. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And the basket is good. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, you love the confidence from MP right there. Sensing the separation and going right at it.
And he lobs it up top.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Edey.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Jackson. Sinks that one from the post.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. A nice shot by MP. He's got 9.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fades. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And both free throws good for MP.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
A minute 53 left in the first. Here's Dimon. 9 points for him in his last game. The 3 is up. 5 to shoot. Jackson with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's MP. The rebound by Jackson.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Pass to Dimon. And here's Edey, covered by Filipowski. Here's Jackson. Good. Jackson's got 7.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Utah leading. And Edey with a block. Here's Strother. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Dimon. Here's McLeod from outside the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's MP from outside. Memphis with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Here's Strother. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Yeah, what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
We've got Jackson, Brandon Pajemski out there with Miller. Then it's MP, and it's Griffith in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Wells. Pass to Sorber. From down in the low post, it goes. Sorber's got his first points of the game.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
Here's MP. Oh, Simmons with the block.
That is the long arms and defensive prowess of Ben Simmons on display.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
That's where you get the ball to Ben Simmons, right at the rim. He's got size and athleticism. Look out.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Making a switch here. Walters checked in. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Jackson for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Jackson's got 10 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
MP no good. Grizzlies lead by 4. Down low. Here's Strother. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw no good. Haley's checked in for Utah. Edey's checked in for Memphis. And he sinks the second. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. MP looking around. MP drills the 3.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Malone, pass to Jackson. The rebound by Jackson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing
timing on the contest. Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
And he lobs it up to the rim. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Jackson, the pass to MP. Jackson against Edey. Pass to Bailey. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.